So hashtagging, as I mentioned before, hashtagging is one of the key features of Instagram that everybody uses. They're similar on Instagram to the way that search engine keywords work on a website. And if you're interested in search engine keywords, we did a whole webinar Christmas about search engines, and we've done a Google Analytics webinar as well that talks about search engine optimization. But they help to categorize posts on Instagram, for example, people looking for content that they're interested in and increasing the reach of your content to people that don't know you. So you can add hashtags in the caption of a post or in the comments. So you can see here, this is the caption and these are comments. If you're adding a comment to a post, you can put hashtags in there. So they make your content easier to find. So the main thing to think about hashtags is in a Instagram post, you can search on a hashtag, but you can't search on the caption. So for example, all this stuff about being shortlisted at the awards is not searchable, but the hashtag for charity and hashtags for awards are searchable. If your account is public, the post with the hashtag will be visible on the hashtag page. So you can see here that we've hashtagged #TVBC Awards. And if I click on that hashtag and go to the hashtag page, there is my post. And Instagram doesn't show all of them, it shows top or recent. So the important thing about hashtags is to make them relevant and also make sure they make sense as a word or phrase. You can see here you've got TVBC Awards, you've got charity, so you can use letters, numbers and emojis, but you can't have any spaces. So think about what people are going to be looking for, you know, what's trending, what's popular, and use hashtags like that. You can link hashtags in your bio, but you can only put hashtags in your own posts or comments on someone else's posts. So as I said, make sure your hashtags are relevant. So you can see here, this is a post that I was writing and I've put hashtags in charity donation, charity fundraising, donate. And when you start typing in a hashtag, you can see what Instagram does is it brings up a list of hashtags that use that term. So I started typing in charitable and I can see all the hashtags that are around on Instagram. And I can also see which ones are the most popular. So I can see charitable giving has got 29,000 posts, so I might want to use that in my post, but again, make sure that it's relevant to your brand. So look at what other charitable organisations like yours are doing, and you can search a keyword, and then you can look for top everything. So this is top hashtags and keywords and charities. You can look for top accounts, or you can look for top tags. Also, look at your most successful posts. So if you go back to your profile on your phone and tap on the Insights link, you can see which of your posts have been most successful and then look at the hashtags in them. You can also click on the Explore Search, and if you select the tags icon or link, as I said there, you can see the top hashtags for that word charity. So again, it helps you to pick ones that are the most popular, because the ones that are the most popular are ones that your potential target audience is looking for, and it will come up most often, and then you might be most likely to get your post seen in their feeds. So while a large number, one thing to bear in mind, it might mean that lots of people follow it and are using that hashtag, but if you pick a really, really big one and it's not really closely related to what you do, your post might get lost amongst the hundreds of thousands of other posts using that hashtag. So it is a bit of a balancing game. The other way to look at hashtags, again, type it up in the search and you can see on the mobile, you get a list at the top. And if you swipe along, what Instagram is doing is showing you other hashtags that are related to the one you typed in. So you might find other relevant hashtags that are closer to the one you typed in and use some of those instead. And your post might stand out more. And the other tip, don't use exactly the same hashtags on each post. So don't copy and paste your hashtags, because like any social media tool, Instagram's got algorithms and it doesn't like people that try and cheat the system or cheat. So also don't use hashtags that aren't relevant. It doesn't like it, and your post will probably not be shown as often as they could be. So a question we get asked a lot, how many hashtags should I use? If you use Instagram a lot, you'll see a lot of people put a lot of hashtags. So I found a bit of research. So you can only include up to 30 hashtags on a post. And on a story, you can only put up to 10. If you use more than 30, your video or your comment won't be posted. So it will let you do it, but it just won't post it. Now, if you look at this research, it looks like between 8 to 12 hashtags on a post seem to generate the most engagement. So you might try using 8 to 12 and see what happens. So if you want to tag a photo or a video, you just take or upload your photo or video that Rasheen mentioned earlier, and so I've got my photo there. So this is the one that I was posting yesterday on my phone. I had it on my phone, tapped on it, click on next. Again, you can choose to add your filter if you want. I can make it different color or black and white. Write your caption up here. When you've finished writing your caption, you put your hashtag in. So you put your hashtag in and you start typing. So I did charity donation, charity fundraising, and as I showed before, when I type in donate, I get a list. So I can just tap on any of these hashtags and they will appear in my caption. Now, if I start typing a hashtag and it doesn't appear down here, it means that no one else is using it. So you can use it anyway. If you want, you might find that you put a hashtag in, it becomes so popular that other people start following it and using it, but it does mean it's not being used at all. So when you're happy with your comment, your caption, and all the hashtags you've got, click OK. And once you're happy with that, you just click on share and your post will immediately be published. And again, as Rasheen mentioned, you can see here I've got 2 accounts. I've got my own account and I've got the Good Exchange. So be careful to make sure which account you're posting to when you're posting a caption or a photo or video on your business's Instagram account. You can also follow hashtags on Instagram, which will keep your account updated with topics you're you're interested in, and you can also then see what's going on and look for new hashtags and things you might want to follow, people you might want to follow. So you can see here I've got an example of Alzheimer's research, and in here they've got a hashtag dementia research. I can either search for something like dementia or Alzheimer's, or I can look for an organisation I'm following, see what they've hashtagged. And then I just have to click or tap on the hashtag in the post. And you can see here that by clicking or tapping on that hashtag, the dementia research hashtag page has opened. So if I now want to follow that dementia research hashtag, I just click on the follow button or tap on the follow button, and now following the hashtag dementia research. So the hashtag will then appear in my list of things that I'm following. So you can see here that the Good Exchange is now following the hashtag dementia research, and I can see its photos and videos appearing in my feed.